Kenya and the Luo nation is united to ensure that Raila Amolo Odinga becomes the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. I want to repeat, Kenya and the Luo nation is united in ensuring that Raila Amolo Odinga becomes the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Unfortunately, there are some people who still don't understand that Raila Amolo Odinga is more popular and bigger than ODM. That is why more than 10 political parties, including the ruling party Jubilee, have united to form what we call Azimio la Umoja. We are all in Azimio la Umoja with the singular aim of ensuring that Raila Amolo Odinga becomes the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. But there are a number of people who have failed completely to deliver to the citizens, who want to turn Azimio rallies into ODM rallies. They are not friends of Raila Amolo Odinga, they are enemies of Raila Amolo Odinga. They are not friends of Raila Amolo Odinga. They are enemies because their interest is just to make sure that they invoke the name of Raila Amolo Odinga to secure their seats. They wouldn't care less if Raila fails in his bid or not. We condemn these selfish individuals. We condemn these selfish individuals because of their divisive politics. In the last election, nearly 85,000 registered voters in Siaya County did not vote. But they don't care because their aim is to make sure that they give lip service to Raila Amolo Odinga so that they secure their seats. But Wananchi are now clever. Wananchi know that when it comes to the seat of governor, everybody who wants to be the seat of governor, especially in Siaya County, where Raila Amolo Odinga comes from, must tell us his record, what he has done to improve the livelihood of the people. You will not come here having been in parliament for over 40 years, having not built even a meter of tarmac, having not educated even one person, and you think we can elect you governor. My friend, tunakungoja on 9 August. Because yours is politics of selfishness, yours is politics of making sure that the Luo nation does not grow. What will turn Raila's voting base is what will bring voter apathy in Raila's bases of Siaya, Kisumu, Homa Bay, Migori, Nyamira, and Kisii. We can't afford arrogance. We need to go to the people and plead with them to make sure that a Raila presidency, lies will not help. The presidency is so big. Mwai Kibaki, I was in parliament when Mwai Kibaki went for his second term. PNU had only 40 MPs, but he ruled for 5 years. The president has so much power, lying to the people that Raila needs. Even MCAs are supposed to oversight the county government. They cannot impeach Raila in Nairobi. It's not possible. The governor cannot impeach Raila in Nairobi. Let those of us who believe in Raila and who have the people behind us campaign for him, and let these selfish people be discarded from Raila's campaign because they are an impediment to Raila's campaign. Awacho kosoka watu. Awacho kosoka watu. Awacho kosoka watu.
And then there's something very interesting.
Yeah.
I am not a metaphysicist. I'm only an engineer and in some respect a scientist. There is something very sinusoidal about our presidency.
Can we say that in English?
Yeah, in English, something we can understand.
Yeah. Sinusoidal, a sine wave is basically up, down, up, down.
Okay.
Yeah. About a
You have told us there's a wave.
A wave. Okay. What I mean is there's something very sinusoidal, and that's a trend also, by the way.
Yes.
Especially with regard to ascension into office. Jomo Kenyatta became president when he was in his 70s. That is called a septuagenarian. When Moi took over, he was in his 50s. That is called a quinquagenarian. Moi handed over to Kibaki, who was in his 70s, a septuagenarian, who handed over to Uhuru Kenyatta, who was in his 50s, a quinquagenarian.
This is the trend. I mean, in his 70s.
No.
That's the point.
I am not saying. I say
You don't need to say it.
No.
We can hear you.
I say it.
Yes.
And please, so that I qualify what I say.
Yes.
That's an external factor.
Okay.
It is a trend. You may choose to ignore it. And by the way, trends are very difficult to break.
Siasa is good, siasa is bad. I can say that honestly. Lord Bishop, 2 weeks ago, I belong to a class of engineers called registered consulting engineers. We're only 350 in the whole country. So we train engineers. So 2 weeks ago, I was called to Mombasa to train engineers in a gathering of about 4,000 engineers. And I asked them, they had asked me, because politics is coming next year, whether more engineers should join politics. So I asked them, is politics bad? And 3/4 said politics is bad. I said, is it good? And about a tenth. Then I asked them, what about water? Is water good? And everybody said water is good. Then I told them, Siaya County, where I come from, has about 100 beaches and fish landing sites. If you leave, for example, Wichilum, and you're going to Mageta, and the boat capsizes and you can't swim, will you leave or you will die? And then they'll say you will die. So what is killing you? He said it's water. So what is water, good or bad? So it is good or bad depending on how you use it. Waziri, I want to thank you. It's unfortunate you and I have come together. We have been brought together by disaster. You stood with me when I lost my father-in-law, who is just next door. I came to your house when you lost your father. I think it was 2015. Then when you lost your brother, and then again when you lost your mom. But I think sometimes disasters such as this make us know the true person. I've always thought, Brother Tuoli, that I'm very good in Dholuo, but today I found he's better in Dholuo than me. In Dholuo Mokoma, I was actually struggling to understand what is he talking about. The other thing that I've learned from you, and I think that is the secret to your success, it is said that one of the characters of successful people, there are many characters of successful people, but one of the characters of successful people, they forget all the good things they have done to others, but they never, ever, ever, ever forget the good things that have been done to them. I listened closely as you are talking about what your mom has done and where the journey has come from. And it has touched me. We are with you in prayer. Jogo Duto Mubiro, all the people who are here to condole with us. We actually one family. Maybe, Waziri, the only omission with a light touch that you forgot to mention is that we also have families in Kisumu County. The Medika, Onyango Medika, those are our family from Kisumu County. But that is a story which is also both good and bad because sometimes it tends to be political. Sometimes we are told, you people don't belong here, go back to Kisumu where you belong.
because our matriarch, the Kia lady, historically was married in Kisumu County to the Kabar clan where Onyango Midika comes from. And I'm sure the Midika people are also here. So Waziri, we stand with you in prayer. Losing a mom is not easy. It's very difficult. Luisa, thank you so much. And I know you know. So I'm telling you what I know you know, that Waziri is very proud of you. And you're an example that sometimes when people think they are facing adversity, there's always a silver lining in any kind of adversity. And I think we need to learn to look for the blessings and the silver linings in the adversities that we face in life. So I want to conclude just by thanking everyone who has come, and of course thanking Rarieda people. Yo Rarieda go nuero kamano. I want to thank you because, Brother Tuoli, this constituency is a very hostile constituency. If there was one man who should have broken the one-term jinx, it was him. Because through him, we saw tarmac for the first time in this constituency. Through him, we saw electricity for the first time in this constituency. But he didn't manage to achieve that feat. God is in his graciousness chose this son of a poor man to be the one to break the one-term jinx. And even when I did it, he congratulated me. Waziri, I thank you. Gimakwa ujodalawa. Siasa politics will come and go. Today, I'm an engineer and I look at the numbers in everything. We are exactly 265 days to the next election. Please don't let politics break the real bonds that matter. And the bonds that matter are bonds such as this one. Bonds of brotherhood, bonds of true friendship, bonds of love, and bonds of caring. Let politics never break those bonds. Because at the end of the day, there are no permanent enemies in politics. There are no permanent friends in politics. Today we are killing each other. Tomorrow we are looking for one another. Mane gimakwau. And in any contest, there can only be one winner. In any contest, there can only be one winner. Let us learn to embrace one another, both before, during, and after our political sojourns, and God will bless her. May the Almighty God rest the soul of Mama Mary Goreti Ogolodi Otuju in eternal peace. I thank you.